Karina auntie, and like my father's like, you don't want to call her auntie. And I see my father today and I see my mother today, and they're both much happier than I think they would have been together.
Right.
I must tell you, mom dressed me for my father's wedding.
Have what do I say, in a better way of saying it, a modern family situation.
Yeah.
That is kind of cool, and you all have all handled it with a lot of maturity, and I know it's taken a while to get there. Sara, for you, I mean, you're somebody I know that as a child you looked up to Kareena as a great actor.
Pooh.
Yeah, she was Pooh.
I mean, there are moments still where she's like Pooh, and I'm like, no, okay, she's my father's wife also.
Yeah, she's also your father's wife. But I mean, for you to make that shift in your life, like you have your parents and then you have this other woman who's an actor who you love and admire is now your father's wife. Was there a point that you said, I have to be pragmatic about this situation, be emotionally sensitive to my dad, my mom, everyone? Like, did you go through that dilemma at that time?
You know, I feel that everybody's been very clear with me vis-a-vis the equations. It's never been confusing.
Right.
Kareena herself was saying, and she still says that, look, you have a mother and you have a great mother at that.
Right.
And what I want is for us to be able to be friends.
Right.
My father also never said, you know, this is your second mother, or made it any way uncomfortable. Everybody was very clear.
Maa bulao.
Never. I mean, I think Kareena would probably have a nervous breakdown if I was to call her Choti Ma. She'd be like, what? No.
I just wondered, just for
your film, Stepmom. No?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, that was kind of, I mean, it was bizarre.
Not a title she loves, I think.
Yeah, it's not a title.
Not at all. I mean, I used to be like, you know, what should I call her? Kareena auntie. And like my father's like, you don't want to call her auntie.
You don't want to call Bebo anything she doesn't
She want to call her K or Kareena.
I don't think she wants Temu to call her mom.
Yes.
So I don't think that there was any confusion about which equation was. And, you know, I also feel that somewhere down the line, it's very important to respect what other people want. And I see my father today and I see my mother today, and they're both much happier than I think they would have been together.
Right.
You know, and therefore everybody around them is happier. And I think what I have now is 2 very comfortable homes as opposed to 1 uncomfortable home. So I really, really think that I win.
But that's beautiful.
You're very gracious, is that?
No, it's not about being gracious, Abba. It really is true.
Yeah.
You know, mom is happy, you're happy, Kareena's happy, and we're all happy.
We're all happy. As I said, quintessential, beautiful, modern family.
Exactly.
When I was getting married to Kareena, and Sara was very excited and wanted to, you know, was coming over and was at the Taj.
Yes.
And Ibrahim. It was just for some reason, before going down, I wrote a note to Amrita. And I said, you know, this is a new chapter starting, and, you know, we've had our history and everything. And something along the lines of good wishes, I hope, for both of us, and something, you know, to carry on. And I sent it to Kareena.
Yeah.
And I said, have a look at this. If it's okay, I'm thinking of sending it across, whatever.
Yeah.
And she was like, I think that's really nice. Sent it across. And then Sara called me and said, you know, I was coming anyway.
Yeah.
But now I'm coming with a happy heart even more.
How nice.
And I think that story kind of just sums up the attitude of everyone involved.
I must tell you, mom dressed me for my father's wedding. So a lot of people, you know, would be of the opinion that there was like, you know, Kareena was being weird or mom was being weird. You were there.
Walking into a room where you were getting ready.
Yeah.
And your friends were with you.
Yes.
And I walked in and I saw a flash and I said, this is actually gorgeous.
Yeah, and it was very, very comfortable. And whether it was Kareena saying that I don't want to be your mom, I want to be your friend, whether it's my father always, you know, respecting my opinion and making sure that I'm comfortable, whether it was mom being obviously very comfortable in her skin and dressing me and saying, go and have a good time and be there for your father. Everybody was so mature that I had no, I mean,
so great.
It wasn't a big deal at all.
Someone being difficult could be a nightmare for me.
Sara Khan ने दिया beautiful interview.